Everybody, my name is Ethan. I am a producer of a comic book called Strange Encounters that I am documenting my creative process and development of which on this YouTube channel. Welcome back. This week I'm going to kind of keep it a little bit shorter than last week. Line work was what we talked about for doing perspective drawings on buildings. I showed you the concept art for Bubba Moone's Diner, and I'm going to continue on with that Bubba's Moon Diner concept art. This week I developed and colored it with the lighting and shadows and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you the time lapse of that, and it's a little shorter. Coloring things usually takes less time than doing the line art for things. It's just a little bit quicker. However, it's more enjoyable, I think. I like coloring the whatever concept arts I'm working on. I love that portion of it. It's very fun once I get the right colors picked out to just zone out. It's like, I personally think I might make an adult coloring book one day, because I think my art, or at least the line work for my art, sort of suits itself to that. But maybe not, I don't know. Maybe someday. I was thinking about it anyways. So without further ado, we'll get right into that. I'll show you the time lapse for this building is the word that I'm trying to come up with for this building, Bubba Moone's Diner, and it's pretty cool. So let's get right into it. There you have it, everybody. That's the coloring process. It's quicker, like I said. It's a little bit easier than doing the line works, especially when working with perspective. I think doing character designs is a lot easier when it comes to doing line work, but it's when it's buildings, I like coloring them way more than I like concepting them out with the lines. It's just a lot of work. It's kind of brain numbing, but it's fun. The whole process is fun. I enjoy it, and I hope that you guys get some enjoyment or entertainment or even a little bit of inspiration out of it as well. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. All right, let's get right into it. We see here where we left off in the last video. I start putting down some base colors, some greens, some really light whitish, grayish, oranges, some tinted colors in the background, and then I start adding in the finer details. You see me putting in the red splotches as well as the coloring for the door and the windows with a tinted layer. That's opacity has been leveled down so that it's see-through, and I just go to work with all these fine details here before I even get into shading. That's what I try to implement into my artwork. You can see me doing some lines. I make the colors of the windows more darker, tint it. The background for the spaceship, I add some tinting for the window of the spaceship itself, and then I start adding in the shadows. Shading is really easy. I take a layer and change the overlay into multiply. What that does is it takes the layer that's underneath it and make the colors darker wherever you fill in with your pen, and that makes a really cool shadow effect. And you can see here that's what it's doing for all of the shading in this piece of artwork here. I'm doing it with not only shading, but also with some of the line work as well over on top of it. You can see it in the trees with the pine needles. What that does is just makes the colors a little bit more lively, makes things a little different. And with the lighting, I changed the base layer to screen, and what that does is instead of multiplying the colors and making them darker, it makes the colors lighter, which makes good lighting, which you can see here I do over the edges. I make all of my shading and my lighting look very dynamic and sort of blocky with shapes, because that's just my style, and I think it looks cool and definitely more dynamic, more alive. And that's what I'm doing for the trees in the background, and then I start messing around with textures and making all of the colors fit together. The way I'm doing that is by taking a base layer, putting it over the entirety of the layer, you'll see it in a second here, and then changing the overlay to match all of the colors so that they fit in together well. And that's what, at the end here, you also see me putting in some, rather ending with some shadings and lighting along the edges, and there it is, at the very end, Bubba Moone's Diner. In terms of announcements are tricky. These days, I'm considering doing a live stream of some sort where I just film myself straight up coloring and talk. I'm not sure how to go about doing that yet, or even if I'm definitely going to do that yet, but I was working on a concept art for Jesse recently that if you check out my Instagram, you can see it with the universe coming out of his brain. And when I was drawing it, I thought to myself, this would make a cool video, just me drawing and talking. So I'm going to probably do that one of these days. I need to figure out the logistics of doing it, but I'll get on that as soon as I can and figure out how to go about doing that. I think I might need to find some screen recording software and connect my iPad to my computer in some way. I'm not entirely sure how to go about it yet, but you could look forward to that. And then next week, I'm going to continue on my process of designing the town. The next building I'm going to be working on designing is City Hall. City Hall is going to be the resting area and living quarters of the mayor, who is not entirely as he seems he is. So look forward to checking out that in the next video. And as always, everybody, enjoy the rest of your night, your evening, your morning, your day, week, month, year, whatever it is that you're sitting on, whatever it is you're enjoying. I hope you I wish you the best of it. I can't talk. I'm very bad at these things. I'm going to get better at it someday, but right now is not the day. Anyways, I hope you have the best rest of your day, best rest of your week, month, year, whatever it is you're on. I wish you the best of it. And until then, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you. Before I go, one last shout out for Scuff Station Gaming for partnering with me. I thank them so much. They are a esports organization that focuses on gaming tournaments and esports such as Rocket League and as well as other games. If you're looking into joining or want to check out their stuff, feel free to check out my description. I have all their information, Twitter and Discord in there, as well as all my social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my website, the whole shebang. So feel free to check them out, and thank you guys so much again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.